Good evening. Greetings. I am Marcus Fowler, a graduate of the 55th senior class at the legendary Frederick High School. This fall, I will attend Alabama State University, pursuing a degree in theater and performing arts. Welcome to our commencement ceremony. Under the outstanding leadership of our principal, Ms. Forstella Taylor. Please be reminded that this is a formal occasion. Therefore, we ask that you give it the respect that it deserves. We know that you're excited, just as we are, but we have worked very hard to make our commencement special. Cat calls, yelling obscene gestures, or displaying any inappropriate distract from the sentiment of the ceremony. Please allow everyone in the audience to enjoy this long-awaited experience. Thank you both, family and friends, for honoring our request. Please enjoy our ceremony.
please remain standing for the presentation of colors. We will now have our national anthem, followed by the Black national anthem. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red glare, the
Thank you. You may be seated. Good evening, everyone. My name is Forestella Taylor, and I am the extremely blessed and proud principal of the Frederick Douglass High School. Douglass families and friends, thank you for your presence and warm reception of the highly diverse and talented class of 2024. They indeed epitomize the essence and personification of scholarship, achievement, and perseverance. It is indeed an honor to have joined with us individuals committed to ensuring a quality education for the students of Atlanta Public Schools. We welcome and recognize our interim superintendent, Dr. Danielle Battle, members of the Atlanta Board of Education, executive and district leadership, and our very own associate superintendent and Astro alum, Miss Lisa Hill. So many of our seniors have matriculated through Atlanta Public Schools throughout their educational career and the Douglass Cluster, as early as pre-kindergarten. We are grateful for our Douglass Cluster principals who have joined us today in honor of these candidates for graduation. Will my colleagues and our Douglass Cluster feeder school principals please stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you. I want to acknowledge the entire faculty and staff of Frederick Douglass High School who have persevered and worked tirelessly to ensure that our graduates have made this most occasionous time. At this time, will all of our faculty and staff please rise? Thank you. You may be seated. It truly takes a village to ensure our scholars achieve optimal success. I want to express my gratitude to the leadership, faculty, and staff of Phoenix Academy, Atlanta Virtual Academy, Atlanta College and Career Academy, and yes, the Hank Aaron New Beginning Academy for your support of our Astros. Will the leadership, faculty, and staff of our partner programs, if you are here with us today, please rise and be acknowledged. I want to publicly acknowledge and pay special recognition to the amazing administrative team that works tirelessly by my side each day. Will the FDHS A team please rise and be acknowledged at this time? Thank you. I would also like to acknowledge both our Douglass High School Go team members, as well as our beloved Frederick Douglass Alumni Association officers. If you are present in the audience today, please rise and be acknowledged at this time. Thank you. This evening, we celebrate the 55th commencement exercise for Frederick Douglass High School. We are proud of the legacy and the accomplishments of our prestigious alumni of this great school, many of whom return to their alma mater as part of our faculty and staff. To our Douglass alumni, we are so grateful for the many ways that you contribute to the success of our scholars. At this time, will all Frederick Douglass Astro alumni please rise and be acknowledged at this time? Thank you, Astros. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome at this time our Student Government Association President, Ms. Talon Chestnut, who will introduce our interim superintendent.
Greetings. I am Talon Chestnut, a graduating senior of the 55th graduating class at the Frederick Douglass High School, and I will be continuing my studies at Kennesaw State University, pursuing a degree in business management. To the class of 2024, it has been my honor to serve as your Student Government Association President. Dr. Battle boasts a distinguished career spanning over 3 decades, beginning in North Carolina and culminating here in Atlanta Public Schools. Her journey commenced as an educator, progressing through roles as an elementary and middle school teacher, assistant principal, and principal in Halifax and Wake County schools. In 2002, Dr. Battle assumed the principalship at Parkside Elementary, where she cultivated a reputation for fostering a positive learning environment through exemplary leadership and modeling. Her commitment to instructional excellence continued at Martin Luther King Jr. Middle School, where she served as principal before ascending to the role of associate superintendent and later interim chief of schools and academics. Even after retiring in 2021, Dr. Battle's dedication to education persisted, as she joined the Georgia Department of Education as a district effectiveness specialist. Her accolades include the Superintendent's Distinguished Achievement Award and the Champion Leadership Award, among others. Now, Dr. Battle returns to beloved home APS as interim superintendent, embodying the principles of care: compassion, accountability, respect, and empathy. It is my honor to welcome our interim superintendent, Dr. Danielle Battle.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Talon, for that kind introduction. It is a pleasure to be here tonight, celebrating the achievements of Frederick Douglass High School, class of 2024. I would like to extend a special thank you to Principal Forstella Taylor, whose leadership and dedication has been instrumental in fostering the talents and ambition of our scholars. Tonight, I want to highlight a remarkable accomplishment that exemplifies the spirit and dedication of Douglass High School. 8 of our graduating seniors participated in the Astro Theater program and achieved tremendous success by winning first place in Act 1 Regional Championship at Sandy Creek. Their victory is not just a testament to their artistic ability, but also to their teamwork, resilience, and high caliber of the arts education at their school. These talented individuals have brought honor and recognition to Frederick Douglass High School, demonstrating that our students can achieve greatness when they pursue their passions with rigor and commitment. I would also like to acknowledge Dontavius Blunt, who exemplifies ambition and initiative by participating in the prestigious Urban League Bank of America internship, gaining invaluable real-world experience that will undoubtedly prepare him into a successful future. Furthermore, we celebrate Aaron Hilson, recipient of the APS Dreamer Award, whose dedication and perseverance have inspired us all and paved the way for a bright future ahead. Graduates, as you move forward, Remember the lessons and skills that you've acquired here. Whether in academics, the arts, or athletics, you are equipped not only to meet the challenges that lie ahead, but to excel and lead in every endeavor. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, take pride in your achievements and carry forward the legacy of excellence that have helped to build a Frederick Douglass High School. Congratulations on a well-deserved achievement. We look forward to seeing the incredible journeys that you will embark upon. Now, it's my privilege to introduce individuals who are steadfast advocates for our schools, students, and communities. The Atlanta Board of Education. When I call your name, please stand. Board Chair Erica Mitchell, District 5. Katie Howard, District 1. Iretta Bolden, District 2. Dr. Ken Zelf, District 3. Ms. Ishay Collins, District 6. Ms. Cynthia Briscoe Brown, at large, Seat 8. Thank you, board members. Please join me in welcoming Board Chair Mitchell to deliver the Board of Education address to the class of 2024.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Dr. Battle. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to the parents, caregivers, family, and the outstanding Frederick Douglass class of 2024. Today, we gather to celebrate you and your remarkable journey through high school. You've mastered essays, developed into novels, explored the sciences, and unrevealed mathematical mysteries. Now is your time to take that wealth of knowledge and experience and use it to make a meaningful impact on the world. A challenge we are confident that you were well prepared for. This journey to this moment may not have been smoother for some than others, but regardless of the path you've taken or the hurdles you've encountered, you are here. Take pride in this tremendous achievement. Remember the words of the great notable Frederick Douglass once said, "If there is no struggle, there is no progress." And I do declare that you have progressed. Life is filled with challenges. Today, trials may fall on your neighbor, but tomorrow, they may be yours. Amid these challenges, always remember, as graduates of the Atlanta Public Schools, you are empowered to accomplish everything you set your mind to. As you step into the next chapter of your life, know that your support system remains strong. Do not be discouraged. Where you start does not define where you will go. Whether you choose college, the military, or the workforce, pursue your goals with everything you have and never let anyone define your limits. Consider the story of famed gymnast Simone Biles, who did not let her beginnings in the foster care system define her limits. Supported by loving grandparents, she reached her heights of success that many of us only dream of. Despite achieving global fame, she faced significant challenges with her mental health. Yet, she did not let this stop her. Simone stepped back, focused on her well-being, and returned even stronger. Clinching 4 gold medals and 1 silver at the World Championship to become the most decorated gymnast in history. Her journey is a powerful reminder of her setback was a setup for her tremendous comeback, and you too can overcome any obstacle in your path. As you move forward, let these words from Simone Biles resonate and guide you. If you ever wondered if you're on the right path, remember the uphill climb is the toughest, but the view from the top is the most beautiful. The only limits you have are the limits you believe. Congratulations, class of 2024. Embrace your future with courage, hope, and knowledge that you are designated for greatness. Thank you.
The valedictorian is the highest academic honor one can obtain. The chosen student has the highest ranking based on grade point average in the graduating class. Please welcome Mr. Dontavius Blunt, this year's valedictorian.
Good evening, or should I say good night. Family and friends, faculty and staff, alumni, and my peers of the Frederick Douglass High School illustrious 55th graduating class of 2024. We have finally made it. After being stripped of our 8th and 9th grade years and the rite of passage into high school, some say are the most thrilling moments of a young person's life, we still made it. I feel like that deserved your applause. This year's senior mantra was Astros Build Legacies. Class of 2024, let us have a lasting effect on this world and leave something significant for future generations. Let our accomplishments not only fulfill us, but immortalize us, so that our influence on our families, communities, and even the world lives on long after we are gone. Because leaving a positive legacy can serve as an inspiration to others and improve their well-being. I didn't always have the mindset to want to leave a legacy at a school. But like many Astros before me, I wanted to be the student who would leave a lasting mark at Frederick Douglass. Before moving to Atlanta, I was in Gwinnett County. I don't talk about living there as much because those memories I would like to keep in the past, but our past can be the catalyst that changes our future. During this time, a young Dontavius was often surrounded by a world of tension and isolation. My room often became my happy and safe space. It was where I could be happy with being different from others. The isolation led to sadness, the sadness led to frustration, and the frustration led to struggle. As a result, I ended up in summer school in a cold classroom with a handful of people who I could tell that I didn't belong. My thoughts began spiraling. Was this all I could do? Was this my best? Was I going to be the failure that so many told me I was going to be? The questions never stopped until I passed the class with an A. It was at this point that I knew that I could do better. When I entered Frederick Douglass my sophomore year, I had a goal in mind: remain focused, get all A's, and succeed in everything I do. I had a goal and I was going to achieve it no matter what. I did the extra credit even when I had a 95 in the class because I believed that I could always do more, and I did. As I think about building a legacy, I would like to keep these words of Frederick Douglass before me. It is not light that we need, but fire. It is not the gentle shower, but thunder. We need the storm, the whirlwind, and the earthquake. From these words, I realized that the foundation of a legacy is struggle. Class of 2024, I'm sure you all agree with me when I say that we have had our share of struggles. However, when I look at you adorned in your black and gold from where I stand, I see the beginning of progress. Not only do I see progress, but I see family, I see friends, and I see mentors. As I look at our graduates, I would love to thank the faculty and staff, as they are the soil of Douglass. We promise we will make you proud. I would like to thank my family for being there for me no matter what. Thank you to my mother, who has always had my back, and my father for being a provider. We all know that there is no book on parenting. No matter what ups, downs, lefts, rights, we continue to progress through our struggles. I learned that every day was a good day, but some days are better than others. My support system meant the world to me. I would like to thank my friend Shania. We've been at it since 8th grade, and I love you just as much. Your light shines on me just like mine does to you. Not only did you give me another happy place, but you gave me another family, and for that, I'll always love you. I'd like to thank my dear friend Josh. Even though we've only known each other for a year and some change, our bond is as close as siblings. After being independent for so long, I found out what it means to rely on someone. And you have given me another reason to smile. Last but not least, I'd like to thank Mr. Walker. They say I'm the younger version of you. I don't see it, but what I do see is a role model and someone who I could think of as a second father. You have helped me a lot throughout the years at Douglas, and I hope that others can see the inspiration that you are, even though I saw it first. All of you have taught me well, and as my chapter moves on to the next, I hope that all of you will continue to be my support system. That was a lot to be thankful for. All in all, I believe that the legacy I'm leaving at Douglas is that of a role model, a friend, and a classmate for our freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, because it is your turn now to lead, to care, and to show out for the big, the bold, the black, and the gold. Thank you.
Thank you, Dontavius, and congratulations on your achievements. The Salutatorian is the second highest academic honor. The chosen student has the second highest ranking based on grade point average. In the graduating class, Miss Chanel Sanchez is this year's Salutatorian.
Good evening, everyone. As you may already know, my name is Chanel Sanchez, and I am your class 2024 Salutatorian. Even though I'm standing on this stage, I still cannot seem to wrap my head around that we are seniors, let alone about to graduate. I'm honored that I had the pleasure of watching you guys grow into the people you've become. Growing up in a place where it's more common for us to drop out than graduate, I'm glad to say that we beat the odds, and we will continue to beat them each and every second that we thrive. This is the moment we've been waiting for our entire lives. Although my experience was nothing like High School Musical, I enjoyed it in my own way. From the electric energy during basketball games or the endless laughs during senior activities, I honestly don't think I would change my experience if I had the opportunity to. Thank you, COVID, for giving me such an abnormal high school experience. As abnormal as it was, it flew by. It feels like just yesterday I was walking the halls of Usher Collier Elementary School or writing what felt like endless timetables from Miss Howard at John Lewis. It was around that time in my life that I read the poem Mother to Son written by Langston Hughes for the first time. It follows a mother as she explains to her son that life hasn't been easy in the slightest, but she kept going. The term used frequently throughout the poem is, "Life for me ain't been no crystal stair." Reading this as a preteen with no job and responsibilities, I had no idea what she meant. It wasn't until junior year that I too felt my life wasn't a crystal stair. When my life first started to go downhill, it was slow, and I didn't realize what was going on until it was too late. I didn't pay attention to the different colored envelopes on the counter until the stack became uncontrollable. I didn't pay attention to the fact that my phone was off until I realized I couldn't use it without Wi-Fi. I didn't pay attention to the light situation until there were no candles left to burn. I didn't pay attention to the fact that I didn't eat all day until my stomach felt as if it was eating itself. I didn't realize how much I punched the clock until I was getting sent home early because I was already at 40 hours for the week. I fell into a depression so deep, I forgot what normal felt like. I didn't care about anything anymore. I stopped caring about college or my appearance. My daily uniform became sweats and a hoodie. That missing assignment turned into 5. That pile of laundry on my bed kept getting larger by the day. I stopped talking to my friends and shut everyone out. I didn't realize how I wasn't okay until I caught myself praying to God that He would just let me rest. I'm glad to say I didn't let those thoughts overpower my life. This road has not been easy, but nothing great comes easy. Although I still struggle with my mental health, I've learned to manage it, and I wouldn't be able to keep my head above water if it wasn't for Talon, Miss Gerald, and my grandmother. To Talon. To Talon, you helped me discover a person I didn't know I could be. This past year, you have been my shoulder to cry on and my ear to listen. I love you, and thank you for showing me what true friendship is. To Miss Gerald, I'm not sure where you are, but you're probably crying already. I don't even know where to begin. When I met you in the 10th grade, we clicked instantly, and you become a strong figure in my life. You became the one constant in my life I knew I could always count on. To my grandmother, thank you for the endless support throughout my senior year. You were there for every ceremony, every dinner, and every event. Thank you for assisting me in every way possible. I love you. To my mother, this year has not been easy for us in the slightest, but I don't blame you for anything, and I cannot wait to witness our comeback story. To my auntie, thank you for loving me unconditionally no matter how hard at communicating I am. To Seno, thank you for being the big brother I didn't know I needed. To the person who single-handedly helped me get into my dream school, Brianna, I fear I will never be able to repay you for all that you've done. Although you live in Texas, you made it your mission to get me into college. While being in college yourself, you found the time to edit endless amount of essays and applications. You listened to every last freak out about college, and boy, it was a lot. Everyone needs a Brianna in their life. To Mr. Walker, thank you for answering my endless questions about college. To Mr. Anderson, thank you for always being my go-to recommendation person. To Ms. Taylor, thank you for always listening to me without judgment. To Mr. Ellis, Mr. Fuelle, Coach Pritchard, Mr. Jennings, Coach Corey, and Coach Allen, I will never forget you. Though I believed in myself, I wouldn't be here without the village behind me at Frederick Douglass. I wish I could name every person who helped me on my journey, but we will be here all night. I'm happy to say this is just the beginning of my story, and I cannot wait to see what else God has in store for me. By telling my story, I hope not to ignite pity, but motivation in your heart to be something in this lifetime. Each one of you sitting in front of me are destined to do great things. If nothing else sticks from my speech, promise me that you'll remember this. You are enough, you are special, you are important, and you are capable. Promesa, remember you promised me. Never let anyone make you feel differently. Congratulations again to the class of 2024.
Thank you, Chanel. Congratulations on your achievement, and we are so very proud of you. Students who have demonstrated mastery and academic excellence in their performance on the SAT or the ACT is an accomplishment to be recognized. Each year, we recognize the student with the highest score amongst the graduating class. It is only fitting that this astronomical scholar is to be named our star student. The chosen student with this accomplishment is Miss Denisha Griggs.
Good evening, everyone. As you all know, I am this year's star student. First, I would like to thank everyone that has supported me along the way, which includes my family, friends, and teachers, but most importantly, myself. Only God knows how long this journey has been for me, and I never take the time to ever recognize myself. So I want to give a huge thanks to me. Thank you for being the only person who understood me. Thank you for never giving up on this tough journey we call life. And thank you for being there when you truly didn't have anyone else. High school has truly been a self-discovery moment, and I'm thankful that this chapter of my life is finally coming to a close. Now that the part about me is over, I wanted to take the time and recognize us all for all the trials and tribulations we've been through during these 4 long years. For the people that have come and gone, the ones that we've lost or that have gotten lost along the way. It's still good to see that the majority of us who have grown up together get to share this moment. And even the ones who couldn't be here, we know that they're watching over us. All right, enough of the sad talk. I want to leave you guys with some encouraging words before we go our separate ways. First, remember to focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. We know that life is a roller coaster, but if you focus on the lessons and not the pain, you'll continue to grow and succeed. Speaking of growing, never forget how far you've come. All the times you wanted to give up, but pushed to see another day. Never forget the strength and power you have over yourself. And lastly, I would like to leave you all with Isaiah chapter 54, verse 17. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue which rises against you in judgment you shall condemn. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to our interim superintendent, Dr. Battle, board chair, Erica Mitchell. Thank you, Dontavius, Chanel, and Miss Griggs. You all did an amazing job. Are they not amazing? I made a mistake last year, and I just recognized I made the same mistake again, and I do not want my team to come for my neck. So please pardon as I go backward before I go forward. Will our senior administrator, counselors, senior team, and commencement project manager please stand, as well as all of our senior advisors. Please stand and let's give them a big round of applause. I couldn't afford another lunch that I would have to surely pay you all. So, ladies and gentlemen, the list of financial awards continues to update as additional scholarships and awards are received by the members of today's graduating class. To date, the total amount of awards and scholarships garnered by the members of the class of 2024 is more than $6.7 million and counting. We are delighted that we are able to recognize our scholars' specific academic excellence in detail at our Visions of the Future ceremony this past Sunday. We are very proud of all that they have accomplished. In addition to recognizing our valedictorian, salutatorian, and star student at that ceremony, we would like to recognize and present an additional award of excellence to one of our scholars, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution Cup Award. The AJC Cup Award, established by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, is awarded to the best all-around senior. Each year, the faculty selects the senior who demonstrates leadership qualities, is active in the community, and has a winning attitude. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Battle, the board chair, and our board respective to the panel to receive and congratulate this year's AJC Cup honoree. This year's recipient is Mr. Francesco Vasquez Pacheco. Thank you. You may be seated. The Coca-Cola Student Achievement Awards recognizes students for their ability to lead and serve, as well as for their commitment to making a significant impact on their schools and communities. Students, as I call your name for these recognitions, please just rise where you are. This year's Coca-Cola Athletic Award goes to Mr. Darian Harden and Eliza Alves. Thank you. This year's Coca-Cola Fine Arts Award goes to Ms. Janijah Flanagan. This year's Coca-Cola Scholar Athlete Award goes to Mr. Zakir Roberts and Miss Toya Weaver. This year's senior class officers and student government officers have demonstrated outstanding leadership throughout the school year. Will the senior class and student governance officers please stand at this time? Thank you. The purpose of the National Honor Society is to recognize outstanding students who elevate a culture of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Will the members of the Dr. Lester Butts National Honor Society please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. The purpose of the National Beta Club is to promote the ideals of academic achievement, character, leadership, and service amongst students. Will the members of the Dr. Samuel L. Hill National Beta Club please stand? Will the Tri-M Music Honor Society students please stand? National English Honor Society, please stand. They're here. The National Science Honor Society. All Achieve Atlanta Scholars. Thank you. And all student athletes, please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. Many of our students have taken advantage of the opportunity to take college courses and high school courses simultaneously through dual enrollment. Will all dual enrollment students stand at this time? Thank you. All CTAE, Fine Arts, or JROTC pathway completers, please stand at this time. Thank you. Will all students graduating in the top 10% of this class please stand? Thank you. Will all students graduating with honors please stand? Thank you. Will all students who met the requirements for the Achieve Atlanta Scholarship please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. Will all early graduates please stand? There are 9 of you all. Thank you. You may be seated. The highly diverse graduating class has excelled at various endeavors that extend outside of post-secondary aspirations. At this time, we would like to acknowledge these outstanding accomplishments in various areas. Scholars, please stand when your accomplishment is acknowledged. Students who have enlisted in the armed services, please stand. Thank you. Students who have met all requirements of HVAC certification and are workforce ready, please stand. Students who earned a technical certificate for completing 2 years of dual enrollment program for infant, toddler, childcare, or early college essentials, please stand. Thank you. Students who have established entrepreneurship by starting your own legitimate business, please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. Will all first-generation high school graduates please stand? Thank you. Will all first-generation college acceptances, and you will go, please rise. Thank you. You may be seated. Audience, let's give all of our Astro excellence a big round of applause. Well, we've gotten through all the stuff that some folks would call boring. It is that time. Interim Superintendent Battle and members of the Atlanta Board of Education, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the class of 2024. I hereby certify that these candidates for graduation have completed the requirements set forth by the state of Georgia and the Atlanta Board of Education, and are now eligible to receive their diplomas. Audience, before we proceed with the general presentation, we do have 2 special diploma presentations to award at this time. We ask that you join the class of 2024 in a unified, silent celebration as we honor 2 of our beloved Astros. Thank you in advance for your cooperation and support.
Caitlin Jones. Eric Pryor.
Thank you, Astro Nation, for your cooperation and support. You all may be seated. Now, as a reminder to our families and guests, you are asked to please refrain from applauding, yelling, name-calling, and other distractions that destroy this moment. We owe it to our scholars and their families to allow the presentation to proceed in honor. Audience, Once again, we ask for your cooperation in holding your applause until all diplomas have been presented.
Dontavius Blount. Chanel Sanchez. Denisha Griggs. Sienna Caldwell. Tamia Noel. Gregory Taylor. Joseph Borders. Jasmine Garcia Castro. Andrea Paul. Kanijah Flanagan. Blenda Hunter. Janijah Flanagan. Shamaya Jeffries. Toya Weaver. Karaya Postley. Alea Hillman. Mercedes Jenkins. Sharice Smith. Emmanuel Calloway. Baron Allen. Talon Chestnut. Eliza Alves. Alea Fair. Jalen Harden. Brianna Plant. Tara Scott. Mikeria Foster. Adriana Jordan. Jalen McBride. Antoinette Griggs Watson. Janiyah Gaines. Janiyah Stewart. Tamiria Gooden. Jamia Spencer. Nyla Armstrong. Amaya Adams. Tequila Martin. Shania Dickerson. Keshonda Knight. Ayana Wheat. Aaron Hilson. Desire Tompkins. Jermaine Brown. Zaquan Mack. Marcus Fowler. RJ Weingarner. Zakir Roberts. Antonio Wilson. DeMonte Vaughn. Zan Harris. Jaden Hall. James Corbin. Jameer Jones. Bryant Martinez Melchor. Maurice Bullock. Calson Laster. Jalen Jeffries. Frank Seabor. Torrance Pope. Sharon McKee. Jameer Morton. Arabian Spencer. Monet Allen. Ayana Beal. Tatiana Brooks. China Palmer. Deshani Barrett. Chanel Davis. Jamiracle Hearn. Reagan Mosley. Jada Parks. Antasia Ragland. Danielle Roberson. Kaylin Inman. Deasia Lee. Alviana Hall. Naquilla Johnson. Nia Morgan. Anna Berte Jose Sebastian. Yaseline Carmona Marine. Ariana Moore. Simone Farley. Talika Jennings.
Isaac Sanchez Batista. Carlos Collins. Cameron Brown. Darian Basir. Cameron Rush. Rodriguez Jordan. Jameson Browning. Obi Weaver. Jamarian Cheek. Francisco Vasquez Pachea. Darian Harden. Morgan Holyfield. Javante Wallace. Darius Calhoun. Solomon Brown. Solomon Russell. Jackson Tab. Quavatis Crane. Dale Bostick. Kenyon Stalker. Xavier January. Serenity Boykin. Devin Hood. Brandy Ross. Shakira Gamble. Nia Ross. Kanaya Rolak. Abriana Fogel. Ariel Braymont. Miracle Garnett. Deja Smith. Jabril Johnson. Midian Vega Nunez. Ashley Tadesio Ramos. Andrea Brookins. Tamisha Gray. Hope Willis. Faith Neely. Mykeria Burton. Lanaya Finizzi. Anthony Clark. Jeremiah Willis. Edward Guthrie. Bobby Ward III. Shahid Bob. Carlos Mitchell. Jakari Brewer. Telquavius Gamble. Markel Stewart. Zamari Crowder. Shamaya Mitchell. James McDowell. Christian Harris. Jamari Black. Eric Taylor. Malik Beckford. Pierre Crittenden. DeQuayshawn Ellis. Javion Mustafa. Kamarian Eatson. Jalen Davis. Shamaya Dowdell. Jamaya Robinson. Jayla Winkler. Dakaria Ellis. Fantasia Hickson. Keandra Howard. Leticia Weems. April White. Ramiro Moreno. Jermaine Terrell. Delana Pearsall. Kimoria Sessions. Michaela King. Adriana Jackson. Micaiah Neal. Anaya Flynn. Janijah Cheeks. Nakiria Perryman. Sydney Green. Davion Stokes. Kaari Williams. Sean Moore. Rolton Wagner. Hugo Hernandez Cruz. Juan Mendez Pacheco. Elizonda Cabrera Santana. Garrett Anderson. Takiria Robinson. Shantika Tomlin. Ashton Hollis. Carlin Hudson. Gaddy Pons. Messiah Perry. Tarwan Langston. Trayvon Willis. Kamari Copeland Mitchell. Tayshawn Ford. Noah Treadwell. Tiandre Harper. Joshua Wilder. Soraya Moore.
That's it. Class of 2024. Your principal has verified that you have completed all of the requirements set forth for graduation by the state of Georgia and the Atlanta Board of Education. By the power vested in me by the Atlanta Board of Education, I hereby certify you as graduates of 2024. Will the class of 2024 please stand? We ask that Darian Harden and Arabian Spencer, Mr. and Miss Frederick Douglass High School, Please come forward for the ceremonial turning of your tassels.
Greetings, district and school leaders, family and friends, the entire Astro Nation of administrators, teachers, staff, and students.
It was a pleasure to proudly serve as your student ambassadors, wearing our crowns while expressing school spirit and pride.
Now, class of 2024, these caps that adorn our heads today and the turning of our tassels symbolize the start of a new journey.
No matter how tough the journey has been or will be, there is no progress without struggle. So continue to believe in the journey and the path ahead.
Please join us in the playing of our school song.